This weekend, I went to a famous monthly food market festival called Kepo Market. Kepo Market has always been a kind of big deal in Surabaya. Like, you can say you're not into food festivals, but when Kepo Market's around, somehow you still end up there, walking around with a plastic tray full of random food you didn't plan to buy. Maybe it's the vibe, or just the smell of grilled meat in the air, or just pure boredom, I don't know. But this month's theme was Thailand, and I had to go. Kepo Market started back in 2016 since the founder got inspired by the hype of limited time food markets in Jakarta. The whole blink and you'll miss it vibe. The kind of event that if you don't go, you'll definitely see everyone else's Instagram stories about it and regret not going. So he bought the concept to Surabaya at Galaxy Mall. It started small, just a few food stalls focused on Indonesian cuisine, especially local gems that deserve more love. Over the years, it kind of blew up. Now it happens so often, sometimes you blink twice and there's already a new Kepo being announced. At first, Kepo Market was kind of like a mission to promote the national cuisines, lift up small business, and maybe convince people to eat more than just ayam geprek and boba. But now they've opened the doors to international cuisine. It's a whole cultural buffet, and the main star of this time were from Thailand, the land of mango sticky rice and TikTok famous street food carts. So this month, the whole market looked like a tiny slice of Bangkok. They played a playlist that was basically a mix of every type pop, get the vibes going, making people excited at the same time. I came on a Thursday thinking it wouldn't be as crowded, but clearly everyone else had the same idea. It was packed. People of all ages, families, teens, couple on dates, all moving through the maze of food stall with plastic bags and desperate eyes. I was one of them, hungry, curious, and on a mission. At first, I was overwhelmed. Too many options. I saw grilled skewers, fried omelet with oysters, heavily sweet drinks, and even giant pesto and mortal with someone aggressively making somtam. But then something caught my eyes. A small line forming in front of a stall with a sign that said Cow Boutique. Not gonna lie, I didn't know what that was, but the line looked promising. Then I saw them. Crepes. These beautiful greenish crepes being made one by one on a hot flat pan. Soft yet crispy. The kind of dessert that looks so simple but screaming for me to get it. The staff were wearing matching aprons, walking quickly but gracefully. They poured the cream batter, which was panna flavored, onto the pan. The batter was mixed with little sprinkle of black sesame here and there, a scoop of thick, shiny custard, then some coconut milk tossed in as a topping. They folded it carefully like a precious letter. I swear, it felt like romantic just watching them to do it. I ordered one portion which consisted of 4 crabs freshly made. They cost 80k rupiah, the kind of pricey for a snack, but when will I get to eat this again? I've never been to Thailand. I don't have a ticket to Thailand. This is the closest thing I'll get. And also, I'm a sucker for pandan and black sesame seeds on a dessert. Once they handed me the warm box, I immediately hunted down an empty seat. I sat down like I was about to propose to someone. Opening the box felt like unboxing a gift. The scent hit me first. Warm pandan, rich custard, a little smoky from the grill. It was soft and toasty. I took a bite and I genuinely felt something shift inside my soul. The crab was crispy on the outside but had a stretchy, mochi-like soft interior. The coconut meat added a crunchy chewiness and the custard was smooth like a love letter from someone who knows you better than you know yourself. And the black sesame made me fall in love. I closed my eyes during the first bite. I was probably smiling like an idiot. The first crab felt like a romantic first date experience, like meeting someone for the first time and immediately knowing you're in trouble, the good kind of trouble. I ate slowly, painfully slow, because I didn't want it to end. Finishing the first crab felt like saying goodbye after a perfect first date. I was already imagining our life together. Unfortunately, I wasn't alone. I came with my boyfriend, and like the good person I am, for a person I try to be, I shared, so I only got to eat 2 out of the 4 crab. That second crab hurts. It was like watching the love of your life walk away with someone else. My boyfriend ate them like a normal person. No drama, no soul staring moment. Just casually chewing. He told me it tasted like a familiar Indonesian dessert, or just any Southeast Asian dessert with pandan in it. He said it's just a fancier, liker Indonesian dessert that is way cheaper than the crab. After finishing, I stared at the empty box. I wasn't ready. I felt like someone just handed me a divorce paper. My fingers smelled like pandan. My heart was broken. I stood up slowly like an old man who just realized his youth were gone. We left shortly after we held the crabs. Going back home, I kept thinking about the crab, how it fell in my hand, the warm custard, the crunchy coconut, the sesame seed, the way it made me feel safe and special. When we got home, I immediately googled Keo Boutique, checked their Instagram with a few photos of their stall in Bangkok. It made me feel sadder. They were real but so far away, and Kappa Market ends at Sunday. This feels like a limited time love affair. Cruelly, really. I thought about going back next day, but I didn't. Partly because I am broke, unfortunately. Partly because I didn't want to ruin the memory. The first bite was so perfect, so full of surprise and joy. I was afraid if I went back and it wasn't the same, and if the line was too long because of the weekend. I don't want to tarnish my memory. I'd rather hold on to the perfect version of it in my head. So that's the story of how I fell in love, not with a person, but with the dessert. With a warm pandan-scented crepe filled with dreams and coconut. And maybe in another timeline, I own a small food truck selling them, or I marry someone who makes them for me every Sunday, or I move to Thailand and dedicate my life to repeating that first bite. Until then, I wait patiently for the next Kebab market. Maybe Kebab Boutique will come back, maybe we'll find each other again, and maybe this time I'll buy 2 boxes, just in case.